Hey everybody, do you remember a few videos back? Look, they're still putting the cover on it, they've still got the chain, and there is no scuffs on it yet. I'm quite impressed. But yeah, they've still got little rubber fingers on the tyres, basically in the centre, so I'm wondering how much they've actually used it. Come on, Betty. Betty! But good on them for having a bike, because I wouldn't have a car. I can understand the benefits of having a car, but there's just something about being in a car that I really dislike. And I'm actually quite interested to know if this is a personal thing or a biker thing, because, as I've said before, I don't have a driving licence. I have driven cars off the public highway. I've also written one off. But I'm not comfortable in cars. I don't like it. There's only a few people that I can get in a car with and not feel really uneasy. And I know I'm less likely to get hurt in a car, but when I'm in one, I'm just like, ah! I don't think it's the being in the car that's the major problem. I think it's the trusting someone else to drive. Because there's only a couple of people I can drive with and be comfortable with, because I don't worry. And it's like if I drive with my mum. I don't like... My mum is a very good driver. She's a very safe driver and all of that. But I do not like being in the car with her. There is nothing I can do about that. I just never have done. And it's like, I can predict things that are going to happen. Like yesterday, for instance, I was like, I don't like that, because there's this car on the right-hand side. I'm like, they're going to pull out on you. The second she starts getting up to them, they start pulling out. I was just like, told you. It was just, I don't know, you get this feel, don't you, when you ride a bike, about, you can start to pick up on the little signs of what people are going to be doing on the road. And because I'm not in control of the vehicle, I don't like it. I'm just like, oh no. And I know I can't really get hurt in a car at those speeds. I'll be fine. But still, can't do it. I don't know what it is. I mean, I'd be interested to know, do you have, if you ride a bike, do you have problems being in cars? I mean, I can get car sick, but yeah, it doesn't happen for a while. If I sit in the back, it tends to happen. But I don't ever get seasick, because I've always been on boats. It's weird. I've been actually trying to work out why I am like that in cars, why I feel so uneasy. And I think it's because I'm tall, and I know that if we have a bad crash, my legs are going to be fucked. Because my legs are like, I mean, my back's pressed into the chair, and my knees are normally on the dash. So I'm just imagining if there's compression there, the only compression is going to be my thigh bone, and I don't want a fucking broken femur, because that's just not going to be very pleasant. I know it's probably not that bad, but it just... The idea of being in this box that I can get crumpled up in has a lot to do with the reason I ride a bike, I think. Even though I know that obviously on a bike you're a lot more likely to get hurt at lower speeds and things like that. But you're not in a box you're going to get in. I don't know, I know it's illogical, I know I shouldn't feel that way, but I can't change the way that I feel about it. I don't like it. I don't like it! I can understand if you own a car and a bike. As I say, I fully appreciate the benefits of a car. They do have their benefits over bikes. But for me, they don't. Like, because, well, I have no need. I have none of those. I have none of the needs that means that the benefits are gained, if you know what I mean. I don't give a fuck if I get wet. God, I do hate driving in cities. That's what I mean. If I wasn't on a bike in a city, I would think I would go mad. How do people in cars do it? How do you cope? How do you not go insane, sat at the back of every traffic light, sat in the traffic just constantly? How do you do it? I would go mad. Come on. We're moving! Barely. Time for a gear change. Yeah, we're really shifting. Oh, no, we're not. Then there's the buses. Sat behind the buses, smelling the buses, just looking at the back of the buses because there's nothing else to see but the back of the bus because it's going so fucking slowly. Yeah, you were approaching that a little bit quick, weren't you? A little bit. I told you I do not like driving in the city. I realise that that is too short to be a vlog, so I am going to answer a few commonly asked questions, which I really should have done by now, but I'd get asked them so much, it's just like, really? Yeah, the road is... Oh, you're just going to drive across the parking spaces? That's not the road, that's the parking spaces! I don't want to overtake you because you're going to pull into my frigging lane at some point without me knowing. What are you doing? They're parking spaces, that's not the road! Car drivers are so fucking thick! Didn't want to have to do that, but oh my god! Fuck having them in front of me. Yeah, commonly asked questions I get. I get a lot of questions asking me about what I think of other 125s, what I think of this. Now, I have explained before now, I've owned this bike. I have ridden a CG 125 and some other Honda or Yamaha 125s, I cannot remember, but only for short periods of time. I did, as I say, I did ride a CG for a few weeks when this one got crashed, or run into, should I say, rather than crashed. But yeah, I can't. I don't know why people ask me what I think of all these different 125s, because I couldn't give you an answer that's worth anything. I mean, for fuck's sake, I ride Starlings. Jesus. Oh, it's because they're feeding me. Oh look, I got a bread roll for you. Yeah, buddy, take that. My opinion on... Are you serious? Are you telling me you've actually parked like that? Thank you for waiting. Very good of you. Right, I've been keep trying to say this fucking thing. Yeah, I've only had, as I say, I've only had this bike. What can I really say that's a valid opinion? Because I don't want to give you an... I could say, well, it looks okay, it blah blah blah. But what's my... I don't think it's a particularly valid opinion. You're better off speaking to like a bike shop or a bike group, and you'll find people amongst them that have ridden these bikes more regularly, and they will give you decent answers. Because I wouldn't want to give you advice and then find out that there was some major problem with this bike and then you were affected by it. I'd feel very guilty. So I only talk about the things that I feel like I should or could talk about and have somewhat of a valid opinion. It's the same as the motorcycle laws. I keep getting asked about, like, what do I think of the laws? And it is a bit of a joke that I'm doing this in the sunshine, because I'm talking about riding in the rain. Oh dear God! Okay, that's the deadest fox I've ever seen. Do you remember before now I was like, see that fox is fucking dead. No. That one was dead.